Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Chels, and today I'm actually going to be doing the first in like a mini series. I'm hoping to carry this on past August, but every Friday in August I'm going to be recommending you a book, a series. I think most of these are completed series that I have already read to you that you need to go and check out. Most of these I finished probably last year or maybe early this year. But they're series that I really enjoyed and I want you to enjoy them too. And the first one, of course, is none other than Cold from the North by the amazing D.W. Ross. Now, I will say that all of the books I have here, First, Second and the Arc of the Third, I was very kindly sent by the author. I do need to buy the third book in hardback so I actually complete my collection of this series. And I do want to do a reread, actually. But this is the first book, like I said, Cold from the North. This is a completed trilogy, so you can get all of them from Amazon. And I'm pretty sure Broken Binding have some copies as well. So there's that. So book 1, book 2 is The Darkest Dusk. And then book 3 is none other than The Fury of Fate. So like I said, completed trilogy. I have read all books. Overall, it is a 4-star series for me. I really enjoyed it. This is D.W. Ross's debut series. If you've never heard of him, that's fine. This is his first ever series. He reached out to me when he had copies and he'd finished and obviously published Cold from the North to ask if I would review it, and I said yes, and that's how I got brought into this world. In this very first book we meet our main character Ogolf, who is from this tiny little village in the middle of nowhere, and he is a fighter. He is an amazing strategist. He goes to fight for his village with other mercenary groups for a range of different reasons, just as kind of like a job, if I'm honest. But unfortunately, this small village has been suffering from ridiculously cold temperatures, unlike anything they have ever seen. And when they hear that there is someone coming to invade them, Ogolf tries to gather the village together to flee their small village. He manages to get most of the village to flee, and we then follow him on his journey to the south with his village. We lose some people. There is a character in here that I've already told D.W. Ross that we need to have a story on from their past, because I feel as though we lose them way too early and they are way too interesting to just be left in the first book. So I think there is talk about him working on something, but it is yet to surface. Completely fine. But I'm hoping one day that will see the light of day. So first book is mainly a travel book. To be fair, I think most of the first and the second book are big travel books. We follow Ogolf as he travels to the south, which is meant to be warmer, and to this fabled city that is meant to be amazing. And then from the first book, we not only follow Ogolf, but we meet a whole host of other characters, some of them being royalty. We meet them in the first book as well, but we kind of dive more into their character arc. The things I will say about this series, so I have always said to the author on my channel, in my Goodreads, that the first book is by far his weakest book. That doesn't mean it's bad at all, but you can tell it's a debut. It gets progressively better the further in you go, and the author even says that there are specific arcs that he wished he had followed or put more thought into at the very start of the book, so it would flow more throughout the other two. The other two books are fantastic. I sat at a gig and I read most of this book, I will say. I think I was probably like 100, if that, pages into this, and I read probably about 150 to 200 pages within that evening, just because I was so engrossed and I needed to know what happened next. I think this is one of the first indie series that I actually completed. and it holds a very special place in my heart. I love the author. He is amazing. I have actually interviewed him as part of a Discord channel that I was part of a while ago, and he is such a lovely person. Has the same caffeine addiction that I do, which is, you know, unhealthy, but something that I need to get me through the day. I cannot recommend this series enough. Other things to draw you in. It's Norse inspired, so if you like that whole Viking element, it's in here. There's action scenes in here. There is proof of fantastic strategy elements. If you like that kind of a fantasy element in your stories, it's in there. It's great. We watch Ogolf strategize and plan a few battles actually, which I really enjoyed seeing, and I think that we get really personal with quite a few of these characters, so we feel what they feel, we get very tied into them, you care about what they want, what arc they want to follow, their journey, their path, their plan, all of those amazing things. There is also, I haven't even told you about like the bad guy. The bad people in this are the people that are invading, and they are in search of the Onyxborn, which is why this is called the Onyxborn Chronicles, and they believe that the Onyxborn will basically bring back this dark power, because there is magic in this world, it's just not at the forefront of everything, which I think is also quite cool, and it is something that I never actually thought I needed, but apparently I did, because it's not right there in your face, everyone can use it, it's dribs and drabs, it's different parts, different people have different things magically with them, which I really enjoyed. And yeah, I just, like I said, I want more people to check this out. I think this is a very underrated series. I don't see many people talking about it. I really wish that DW Ross would enter it into a competition or something, but I think that might be for future works. There is talk of him coming out with short stories, also linked to this series, and there is talks of him coming out with another book, which I think is meant to be based or set within Scotland, but we haven't seen anything as of yet. So if you want to buy an indie book, buy Cold from the North and start this. I know I've actually gifted this to a couple of people. There is nothing I can say about that. But yeah, finishing this off, it's a trilogy, it's completed, Norse inspired, there is magic, it's just not right there all the time. And there are multiple points of view as you get further into the story. If that sounds like your cup of tea, then please check out Cold from the North by DW Ross, The Onyxborn Chronicles. And that is all. I would like to keep these little reviews kind of short and sweet. I don't obviously want to make them spoilery or anything. I just kind of want to blab at you for maybe 10-15 minutes max and just let you take in what I say, really. So, as the first one, if you enjoyed this, please give it a like. Really supports me on my channel, lets me know that you're actually enjoying this sort of thing, you want more reviews. You will be getting them this month. This is Indie August. You will be getting them. If you want to leave me a comment about whether you've read this series or not, leave me a comment down below. If you just want to leave me an emoji, leave me any cold inspired emojis. That would be amazing. And if you want to see more of me, please consider subscribing down below and ring that notification bell to get notified every single time I upload new videos. This month I'm uploading every single day. This month, so come back tomorrow and there will be another video. Also, please make sure you check out the links down below. I will have DW Ross's Twitter linked down there so you can keep up on anything that he will announce. Give him a follow. We love supporting indie authors here. Please. But yeah, that is everything for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed it, and if you have, I will see you here again tomorrow. Bye.